Hello, my name is Casey Jones. I'm 19 years old, and if you're hearing this, that means I'm either missing, incarcerated, or already dead. I've been running circles trying to figure out what the hell I saw down there. Everyone thinks I'm some punk kid coming up from rich parents who stumbled into the rock tunnel, but no. No, I followed the noise. The stories I've been hearing, the rumors, all those bodies, I saw them. They weren't just shadows. They weren't just some hallucinations brought on by the heat haze and the sewer gas. I looked at their eyes, how they glowed, and I swear to God they weren't human. But they weren't monsters either. That's the part no one gets. These things weren't born evil. They were made this way. Trained, abandoned, and forgotten. And now they remember everything somehow. Somehow all of it. I first heard about it after Mikey got killed. And no, I'm not talking about that Mikey, one of the officers I overheard calling one of those things that. It was a different kid. He was my friend. We used to skateboard near the East Drain tunnels. Real low clearance area. Total dead zone, a place nobody cleaned. That's where he died. Apparently the police found him with his head and his ribs caved in like someone used a car engine block as a bat. His eyes were still fucking open. I asked around. That's where I heard about the massacre in the warehouse. I'm not that big on the news, and the cops tried to pass it off as gang warfare on the newspaper. Purple Dragons infighting. Bullshit. All my neighbors heard screaming that night. He said I was like listening to a tiger in a blender, whatever that means. He said one of those screams sounded more angry, or it didn't sound human. So yeah, I got curious. Stupid kid, right? I slipped into the tunnels around 3:30 a.m. Not my first time sneaking around the infrastructure. The city's full of holes if you know where to look. I brought with me a few things. A flashlight, a crowbar, and a camcorder with dead battery. Real genius. It was that night where I found the lair, what used to be the subway station. It was really clean. Not like janitor clean, but more like someone barely managed to make this shithole a temporary living place, and now they're living here tight clean. There were sleeping mats, books, Japanese scrolls, weapons hung on the walls like trophies, and in the far corner there were 4 paintings. Or more specifically, there were self-portraits of Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, Michelangelo. I remember just standing there, staring at them. And then I heard breathing behind me. There's no good way to say this. I saw something in the dark and it saw me back. And it wasn't like a jump scare either. It was slow, like watching an animal decide whether to kill you or let you leave. This thing was close to 7 feet tall, shell the size of a fucking manhole cover. Their eyes glowed the same time that I saw them. They were glowing like embers. I remember his voice. It was awful, but it wasn't loud. It wasn't angry. It told me I shouldn't be there. And that was when I just turned and ran. I dropped my flashlight, didn't look back, and I think I sliced my palm open on the pipe. I didn't care. I ran till my legs gave out and I threw up behind a trash bin on 9th. I thought I got away, but they've been following me since. The light's been flickering in my dad's apartment. My mail comes open. One time, and this is probably the most messed up part of this, I found a single slice of pizza left on my fire escape, still warm. They want me to stay quiet, but I can't. These things, they're not evil. They're made to be weapons, and now that they've broken free, they're not hiding anymore. They're cleaning up the city in their own way, killing who think they deserve it. Cops, gangs, researchers, me, maybe. You can't reason with something that was apparently born in a lab and raised in darkness, despite how just off that sounds. But I hope you can understand it. To whoever finds this, tell April that I love her, tell the mayor that he's probably next in case they ever find us, and tell the NYPD to stop digging. The sewers go deeper than you think, and the deeper you go, the older the shallows get. And down there, they absolutely remember. Goodbye, Dad.